All right, so I'm actually going to give you guys a little bonus video. My last video, I talked about being 2 years locked, and today I'm actually going through the notions of doing my crochet method, which this is actually crocheted. I know, right? It look crazy, don't it? Crazy in a good way. I feel like I don't have to really worry about the product buildup. It feels way lighter. Retwists, after a while, they do feel heavy because of the products that are used during the process. So I'm actually just crocheting mine. So I actually like the brand with the wooden handle. For some odd reason, I have this plastic one, which I think I'm going to toss this one out and replace it because the actual crochet itself, this one is plastic. So it's kind of bent a little bit because I've like bent it trying to crochet through the lock itself and messed it up. Let me put this on my... hopefully you guys can still hear, but this is the size needle that I use. It's the point was 0.5 millimeter. Then I have a 0.75, and then I have, excuse me, these are both 7.5s. One's double, one's single. So I rarely use this one because my hair is so, low density. This one is the go-to, baby. This is the one that I use. It gets me right where I need to be. It gets me right where I need to be. So I'm going to pull you guys a little closer. And, yeah. So I'm going to pull y'all a little closer and then kind of just go through the method. So, and what I do like about the crochet method, I don't have to really worry about my parts being super like straight and neat. And as you guys can see, I'm going, it's literally this way, this way. Mm, 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 mm. Back and forth, back and forth. Oh. I've actually been crocheting since like 7 this morning. I believe it's actually 11. It is. It's 11:03 to be exact. So, actually, I'm going to touch this one if it doesn't feel tight enough. And then there you have it. Boom. Ooh, clip that down. I'm going to semi-part the next one. Ooh, couple little snowflakes up in there. And I will be like greasing my scalp and so on and so forth. You guys know I do have psoriasis, so it's not like I can skip the greasing part. And what I like to do is just go through and like I like to crochet kind of midway down so that the loose ends isn't just like flapping all over the place. It kind of looks like I got a retwist, but I didn't. I used a crochet needle. I did do like a really deep medicated shampoo and condition treatment because, again, I do have psoriasis. So I use what is that? Defile. And then I use Glorvis Mane, which is like an old school hair care product. So, oh, and I kind of do use sulfur here and there. If my flare up is like real bad, I also do spray scalp spray, excuse me, to help with the psoriasis as well. So, hey, if it works, it works. But I will say, crocheting more, I feel like it's better for my locks than retwisting because I do have certain areas where my locks are super thin because it's like the perimeter of my hair. But again, using the crochet method, I feel like lets my locks have the option to be a little bit more fuller than retwisting. Ooh. I need to get me a .5 needle with a wooden handle. I don't really like this plastic one. Yeet. And then also, I love the fact that like this needle is able to grip my edges. You guys obviously can tell like I have really fine edges. So it's just like super like lit that I can lock up my edges cuz I feel like that's what I struggle with the most in my journey is my edges. My edges are always I could really care less about my locks being like different sizes or like some are really longer than the other, that's fine. But the edges is a little rough for me. And then also I've had to add like kinky hair. Is it to this one? It is actually this one. I had to add kinky hair to it because it was like falling off the bone. My lock was essentially thinning. My lock was thinning. And not thinning like, oh, you're getting too many retwists. No, it was because of like my edges wasn't catching and locking in together. So it was a real, this lock was very, because you can see it's like kind of, it's a little loose on this one. So now I'm about to take my needle and tighten this one up. And voila. I might eventually, because it's a little dense right here, add some hair to it. But it looks good. I don't care. It looks good. It looks good. What we think. What we think. All right, so now we're on our last row. And then this is the other side, so y'all can get a little glimpse of that. But I love crocheting. Even though it's tedious, I feel like it is worth it. I'm gonna take my time. She gonna get hers before I'm gonna take it slow. Okay. Sexual seduction. All right. Ah. Best thing you could buy when you have locks, a three-way mirror. Because retwisting your hair is really not hard to do. It's really not. People be like, oh, I don't know how to do hair. It's not that hard. I promise you. I want my kid to actually learn how to do retwist, but Mia is not going. And I wish I could really see more in depth of how I'm doing it, but my fingers kind of help me. Ah, ah. My fingers kind of help me guide and keep it in place, and hopefully not stabbing myself. Because people say they stab themselves when they crochet. I've never stabbed myself. Thank the Lord. But I think because they be trying to go super fast, I'm not trying to speed through the process. Ow. I'm not trying to speed through the process. I want it to look like as good as possible. And I want the crochet to last. So sweat, the heat, me having to actually water my locks, like moisturize it, it's just, yeah, I would rather, oof, take my time, tighten it up as much as possible. About to go play some ground. Oh God, I feel like I'm getting it tangled up. I am. Okay, let's twist it up a little bit. Get it up out of there. Because I did actually combine some locks too. So just the ones that are like on my edges the most, I've combined, and I did crochet them. I wish I had the brush. It's like a bristle brush that people use. Ow. Woo! See that? Last one. Let's get it. And I've been crocheting. I've had a retwist from my loctician once this year, and I've been crocheting all of 2026 for the most part. Of course, I've done my own retwist, but I've been crocheting faithfully. And I am aware that certain, ow, I'm actually going to take it down so you guys can see. I am aware that the needles, you use the needles for certain ways and hair types and whatever have you, but because I have really fine low density hair, the 0.5 works perfectly for me. Again, everyone's locks are different, but that's just what I choose to use. It looks great. I know it looked good. And it feels like I have got a retwist. I feel like when you're crocheting and you're like your method of tightness, because everyone's different. All right, y'all. So thank y'all for tuning in, watching this pop-up video. I'm happy that I actually got to do a little lock video for y'all because it's been a while, but the locks are looking wonderful. They're thriving, they're flourishing. You guys will see more, I promise, but we're 2 years locked in and I'm trying to figure out now, what do I do with my locks? They're just getting longer, fuller. So many things is going on. So I'm still going through the notions, but make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment. All of my lock people out there, love y'all. Love your locks. And I will see y'all on the next one. Bye.